Okay, so before you sit back and start enjoying this beautiful video, I have to point out and to tell you that I'm a moron and I didn't turn the microphone on during this recording, so I've got about an hour's of footage without any sound on. So what you're going to see is basically me talking you through this tutorial step by step, but you can't hear anything. Therefore, I'm sitting here right now watching the raw footage and recording the voiceover. So I hope you enjoy. What I said so far in this footage, I've prepped my eye. I put the W7 eye primer on. I set it with some white eyeshadow, and now with the Kat Von D ink liner, I'm going to make 3 dots on my eye. I made one in the middle, where the usual wing would be. Then I made one basically near my brow bone. You can see me doing that right now. And then I made one just on the outer edge of my eye. So this is going to help me basically draw the wing. So right now I just needed to swap the camera angles because the way my mirror was set up, I just couldn't really see what I was doing. So I'm pretty sure it's still the same for you. You can see a little bit better. But I'm just going to move on with the tutorial, and I'm going ahead here and drawing this line from the inner corner. It's going to take me some time basically, and I'm probably going to skip ahead, but the point is that I'm going to draw the outline of the inner wing and wing it out to that first kind of midway dot. You can see I'm kind of pulling my skin here because I have a lot of excess skin on my eyelid. So the point of this is, so I have hooded eyes, and if you do as well, if you don't draw this kind of inner wing above where your skin folds, you will see that when you actually open your eyes, when you've done the eye look, the wing and everything else will just kind of get distorted. So you really do have to draw over that crease. Don't worry if you don't get the perfect shape that you want for the first time. I'm not getting that either here right now, and I'm going to be going ahead and back and forth and kind of erasing things and drawing them again and overdrawing some things to get the shape correctly just as I want it. You can see now I've kind of filled in this line. It is kind of thick and it would probably be a little bit too thick for an actual winged line, but it's okay because we're gonna fill in, you know, one side of this line, so just above. So it's really kind of important that below the line you get it as smooth as you can, but above the line it can be as raggedy as you want because you'll be filling it in anyway. And then as you can see, I kind of just joined the first 2 dots, the one on the outer corner of my eye and the one in the middle. And I'm talking intensely about something, I just don't quite know what that is. I'm probably giving you some amazing tips, but I can't really remember right now. So let's move on. So as you can see here, I'm actually drawing the second outline, and what I did there is I started basically at the same point, and as I'm going outwards towards that second line to make that outer wing, I'm kind of going wider the further away from the inner corner I'm going. And you can also see here I'm not really getting the shape I want either. I kind of missed that line, and I mean the line overall, as you can see, is not perfect. So I'm actually later on going to erase some of that. Yeah, so as you can see here, I didn't really get the perfect shape that I wanted. I'm going to draw a line just coming down from the outer wing and kind of next to the inner wing sideline and into the outer corner. But again, all of that is really rough and really just the liner wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, and it's just trial and error at this point. So here comes the time for erasing. The little clippers that I just showed you, they are for plucking your eyebrows. I can't remember what they're called, but what I'm doing here is I basically wrap those clippers in a baby wipe. That's kind of acting as my really precise removing tool, and as you can see, I'm just getting rid of some of the things that didn't work for me. If you get one of your eyes done the way you want it, then you can just use it as, you know, a template. So that's what I did here. I got my other eye the way I wanted it to be, and I was just looking at it a reference point. So I erased whatever wasn't working for me, and then I just redrew that wing to make it a little bit sharper. And right now I just showed you the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. So this just, it just produces much more product. It has just a soft brush and it's much easier for me to fill all of that space in with that. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm a little bit too close to the camera so the footage isn't great, and I'm going to skip that. This is a little bit farther away from the camera so you can actually see what the flip I'm doing, and as you can see I'm literally just filling that in, making sure that everything is nice and smooth, and if something isn't, you know, I can just kind of go over it and, you know, draw it a little bit bigger. And now I'm just telling you, I kind of erased a little bit on the inside of the wing to make it sharper because it wasn't straight. So that's what I'm telling you here right now. I just erased it and now I'm probably just going to fill that in. So what you missed here is simply me drawing the line on my lower lash. And the reason you couldn't see that is because I just couldn't set the camera in the right way for it to catch me doing it. Because it was lower lash line, my lower lashes were actually getting in the way and I couldn't draw a proper line without like making a really weird face and looking really down into the mirror. Right now I'm probably going to start looking too low again, but as you can see all I'm doing is I took some of the Sabbath shade from the Saint and Sinner palette by Kat Von D, which is just a matte black shade. Any one of them will do. And all I'm doing is taking a small precise brush and smudging that lower lash. That is the only kind of point in this look, and I'm looking kind of too low again. But anyway, that is the only point in this look which actually gets smudged. Then I just took a fluffier brush and I'm fluffing that out, as you can see, not really paying attention as to where the fuck the camera is pointing at. I took some gel liner and put some black in my waterline. As you can see, that's nothing really spectacular, and what I'm doing right now is I just took the Kat Von D incliner again, and I'm just drawing a line on my upper lash again. It kind of just a line like as if you were doing a winged eye, but of course you've already drew the wing and it is empty. So that's all I'm doing right now, and pulling on my eye, which is I guess fine. I put on some mascara, and what I'm doing right now is putting some of the, I think it's called Absolution shade. It's really just sparkle without really any pigment. The pigment is white or like see-through, and I'm just patting that onto that black liner just to give it a little bit of a shine when I move around or turn around, so that it's not entirely matte. Next I actually took a shade, a pinky shade, I can't remember what it's called, from the Moondust palette. I think it's called something to do with rose probably. And I'm just packing that onto my inner corner. And then on top of that pink shade, so I imagined something much more opaque and pastel in the inner corner, something that was pink, pastel and really intense, but I didn't have a shade like that. I didn't have a pastel pink. So what I went for is this sparkly, shimmery shade from the Moondust palette, and then I actually topped it with the pink shade, which is I think called Opal from the Alchemist highlighting palette by Kat Von D, and that kind of gave me this illuminating pink inner eye, if you like. So how funny is it to just watch me talk to you and you can't hear what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that this look is very draggy, and I don't really like drag makeup on myself. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror right now and I'm like, holy god, this looks really strange. But I'm going to talk you through, since you don't know what I'm saying, I'm going to continue saying what I think I was saying. I basically talked you through what else I did on my face. I just put really full coverage foundation by Dermacol. I just felt like with this really dramatic eye, I needed to do something really full coverage and dramatic as well. So I did that. I put some Lock-It concealer by Kat Von D on as well, which is full coverage. The lips are the most interesting, I think. I used the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in the shade Fox Stone, or Stone Fox, I think, and I show it to you later, but I don't think I'll actually use that much footage from this because it looks ridiculous, just you looking at me talking. So that's basically it, and then I put some really interesting, I'm just showing you a foundation here, a really interesting highlighter from the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I just put on the pink one. No, not the pink one. I put in the purple one on top of the Thunderstruck kind of highlighting eyeshadow from Kat Von D as well, just to give it that like weird quirky vibe, I guess. I also dragged that highlighter way lower than most people and I myself would do most of the time. I dragged it basically near my nose, near my cheeks, because I thought it would look cool and kind of over the top like everything else in this look, and it kind of matched the liquid lip from NYX as well, because I forgot to tell you, I put the same shade, my highlighter shade, on top of that lip. So I put the purple shade from the Alchemist palette on top of the liquid lip from NYX, and that's what made it kind of metallic. I never knew this would have happened, and it did, and I was really happy with it. So I'm just showing you some of the items that I used right now, but I think we will be done with this video right now. At the end of this, I actually told you about my channel. Basically, I know that I always say that subscription to my channel is of course optional, and I cannot reach you through the camera and tell you to subscribe, nor will I ever, but I do spend a lot of time, as you can imagine, on these videos, especially when anything goes wrong. I need to just basically do things twice, and I would really appreciate if these videos, if you like me and if you want more content like this, please help me grow my channel and consider clicking that subscribe button. The other thing I was talking about is that if you are already subscribed, or if you're subscribed right now, the only way for you to actually be notified of my videos, due to how YouTube are handling their website right now, is that you press the little notification ring bell next to the subscribe button. I don't know why that is, but even if you are subscribed to my channel, you will not be notified. My videos, not every single one of my videos will be shown to you when you log into your YouTube account. I do not know why, but that's the way YouTube are doing their things. So please, if you would like to help me out and you would like to watch my videos and support my channel and support what I do, please click that little ring bell button so that you can watch every single one of my bloody videos. And that's basically everything that I had to say. I will not prolong this anymore. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this kind of a fiasco of a look. You can see it probably a little bit fancier on Instagram if you follow me, or on Twitter, even on Facebook. If you just search for JAKUBWASTAKEN, you could probably find me. But I'm gonna stop talking right now. I'm gonna let you have a great day and great Christmas, the great New Year. I'll probably still upload before the end of the year, and I might see you in my next video. Bye!